The Piaa District 1 Baseball Playoffs 2022 round games and highlights coming up next.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Tigers and the All-Stars. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of the series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Zach Greinke is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Standing in, Ramon Laureano. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Number 22.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Laureano gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Full count, 3-2.
Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and it's fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Batting third, the shortstop, Marcus Simeon.
Digging in, Marcus Simeon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Runner's on the move for second. In there. Now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Outside, that's a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
2-1. Here it is.
That's ball 3.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
2 men on, 2 out, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Now it's 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Ready with the 2-0. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. 2-1. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Now that's popped up. Gurriel in foul ground, and that ends the inning. Chris Bassett will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. it looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the ninth inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Alex Bregman is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
2-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Into the box now, Jose Altuve. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. And Kemp is under it to make the catch for route number 3. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Settling in now, Matt Chapman.
For the Tigers, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Springer has a read on it. 1 away.
Batting seven, the catcher, Austin Allen.
Stepping up to the plate, Austin Allen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Here's Greinke's 1-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in a zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. Fouled away. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Pinder is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But of course, these days, there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field. And in his case, he shines in many ways. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, George Springer. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the 1-1 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitches fouled away. The pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And I'm sure the manager's just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he's back in standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bouncing ball for Simeon. They could get 2 here. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So coming to the plate, Miles Strong. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bassett has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake-bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Olsen takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Digging in, Yordan Alvarez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0. Weak grounder back to the mound. Go on to Olsen, will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Striding into the box, Tony Kemp, and he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. At 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
The 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
There's a drive out to left center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's singled to open up the ball game. The 1-0. It's a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And another foul ball. A runner at second, nobody out. And it's fouled away. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve has it. Throw to first is in time for the first down. So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, 1 away. And that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Third inning, no score to this point. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
At the plate now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. 1-0 count. The pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Kyle Tucker.
The designated hitter, Kyle.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Game 2 Upper Darby 0 versus Central Bucks South 6 final.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Racing back the center fielder, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center. His first homer here in the series, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box, Garrett Stubbs. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Base is empty here with nobody out. That evens it up, 1-1. Now the pitch.
Series now tied at 1-1 between Upper Darby versus Central Bucks South.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Count remains full. And this will be fouled away. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Still 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Runner goes for second. Sliced hard on the ground. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Now this gets all the way to the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Reddick is on his way home. Now the relay home. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Hey, D-Row, not an easy decision right there for a third base coach. That ball was hit pretty hard to right field, and you have to make a quick decision if you're going to send that runner or not.
And you know what, Dan? When you take stock in outfield arms, usually the guy with the best one is standing in right field. That's an aggressive send and way to pick up that run.
George Springer the next to hit as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Throw over to the bag. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. His first homer so far in the series as they move on top 4-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Into Penwood 2 versus Pennsbury 4 final.
Fouled off. 4 runs here in this half inning. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
At the plate, Miles Straw. A ball and no strikes. He popped out in his first
Series
trip.
is now tied at 1-1 between Penwood versus Pensbury.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll move ahead to the 4th inning now in game 2. Pennsylvania leads it 4-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Olson. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that's it.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again. 1-2. This is line to left. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Game 2
So now
Chester
it's Mark
1-2
Hanna
versus
as
Norristown
Greinke
0
jumps ahead of
final.
him here with strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. From the stretch. No one out with a runner at second. That misses. 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And a full count for Canada now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, when you go with a slider there on a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike
Chester now
approach
led
either.
Series 2-0 in the Piaa District 1 Baseball Playoffs 2-0-2-0-2 round Season 1.
To the plate now, Austin Allen, as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Altuve for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The All-Stars lead this one 4-0. So stepping in, Yordan Alvarez. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First offering on its way. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Alvarez, a 6'5" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He's a second-year big leaguer. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. He's got it, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Tucker. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he misses 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Allen over to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting. Catcher.
Now at the plate, Garrett Stubbs. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
1-1.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone.
Leading off for the Tigers, the second baseman, Chad Hendry.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So now to the plate, Tony Kemp. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Into the box now, Ramon Laureano. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 0-1. Strike two swinging just out in front of the slider. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Runners on first with one down. This one's down to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. One there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
So it's a runner at first with two gone, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. From the stretch. Fouled off. Greinke over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Two out with the man at first. Down and away, ball one. And this is low, ball two. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only one run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in one or maybe two.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He doubled his last time through. can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Second and third, 2 away. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the 5th. Pennsylvania is out in front here, 4-1. Mike Fiers, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. His previous history with Mike Fiers, he brings a scary .368 batting average. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
So here's Josh Reddick. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Here now the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bouncer to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, George Springer.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Here's the 0-1.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fires, pauses. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brad Peacock takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Brad Peacock.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mark Canha. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Mark Canha.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Ready for another shot now. Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
1-1. This one's down to third. The second for 1 to Gurriel, and they get them both.
Now back, catcher, Austin Allen.
Now at the plate, Austin Allen. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Hingle.
At the plate now, Chad Pinder, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
Two out here and a runner at second. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Miles Straw.
Shortstop, number 3.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Oh, and 1, here it comes.
Ball. 1-0.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Into the box, Yordan Alvarez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
The 1-0. He's running. Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Kemp. 2 down. Into the box now, Garrett Stubbs. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Fires pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Grounded weakly toward third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Chris Davinsky is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. At the plate, Tony Kemp. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Tony Kemp.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Stepping in now, Ramon Laureano. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
2-1 now. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Liner toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. Throw won't get him.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Chris Davis stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. Looking up is the left fielder. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the series, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Ryan Abreu comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Now batting, shortstop, Marcus.
At the plate, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 1-0. Drilled on the ground to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
So now to the plate, Matt Olson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fly ball right down the line in left. But this will land untouched. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. From the belt, the pitch. Full count now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Digging in, Mark Piaa. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. In his career, Piaa is sitting on exactly 100 career home runs.
And that's a nice round number right there. 100 homers in the big leagues. There's not too many guys that have ever put on a uniform that have gotten to 3 digits.
1-1 to count. Piaa stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Now, inside.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2.
That kept 1-2.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out, number 1.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, Austin Allen. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses. 1-1. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. In to score, the runner from third.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Ready for another chance? Chad Pinder. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
0-1, no strike.
Here's the 1-0.
Hey! I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Reddick. But he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only 1 run is going to score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-1 game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Coming to the plate now, Tony Kemp. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First pitch of the at-bat. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you've got to just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
The count now at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And strike three there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. The Tigers are out on top 6-4. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping in the long ball threat, Alex Bregman.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And that's finally over for a strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And that one is gone! It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman. His first homer here in the series, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. In now, Josh Reddick.
now batting, the right fielder.
And he puts it on the ground to second. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
At the plate, Jose Altuve. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Now here it comes. One out, nobody on. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. High in the air out to center field. Laureano is right there. And there's the second out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, George Springer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
2-2 the count. Fires into his motion, and the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. but not before they're able to at least get one back on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. So striding forward now, Ramon Laureano. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Valdez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Set to deliver on 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Left fielder, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis next to bat. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one. He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Digging in and looking for more, Marcus Semien. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Runners on the move for second. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Alvarez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Ready now, Matt Olson. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your line.
Yanked on the ground down the line. The 3-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Bounce to first. Yuli will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. Joaquin Soria is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now that number 3.
Standing in, Miles Straw. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One out, nobody on. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball.
The left fielder.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Striding in once again, Yordan Alvarez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
3-0 now. Kyle Tucker would be next. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Michael Brantley will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded to second. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Standing in now, Garrett Stubbs. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Comes set, the 0-1.
Nope, ball 1.
Big spot, 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Two and 2.
2 strikes.
Ground ball foul down the left side. The 2-2 pitch.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Fouled away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Hit down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. High drive deep down the left field line. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one as they jump ahead by 3. J.B. Wendelken enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
J.B. Wendelken. Now batting, the right fielder.
At the plate now, Josh Reddick, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home run. 9th inning straight ahead. It's now 9-6. Aledmus Diaz will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 16, Aledmus
Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Next will be the designated hitter, Mark Piaa. He's the one to start things off, with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a ninth-inning rally. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And right into the shift. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Austin Allen, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Chad Pinder would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Chad Pinder. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double with a man on first right.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
Digging in once again, Tony Kemp. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0. Fouled off. 2 down, runners at first and second. Again, another foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here, as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Nine to 6, the final tally in this one. Pennsylvania have evened up this series at 1 game apiece. Framber Valdez pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the visitors, 6 runs on 13 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.